I'm not quite sure what I'm thinking. I mean, just generally anyway.
Phrase I could have cried is losing its meaning a little bit for me because I'm crying all the time recently. Money was worth more back in the day.
Inflation, isn't it?
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm hoping to get my car back. So I showed you in the last vlog, my car went to be fixed. It went to the doctor and they messaged and said it's already ready to go, which is excellent. I was going to put hot chocolate in the coffee maker. Do you know what? I don't like hot chocolate. I saw something the other day that someone was saying, what's the thing that you don't like that everybody else likes? I'm like, milkshakes and hot chocolate. I don't know what to tell you. It's just never been a thing for me. So I would not have appreciated that. Yeah, a week, that's not a long time, is it?
Right, we're getting out of Mum's car now and we're going to swap and get my car and then drop my car back off. And I've just remembered that last week I told you, I was going to tell you what was in this.
Wait, show me, let me see what
Lee
it
doesn't
is.
know what it is. I don't want to show
telephone.
him. Don't want to show him the phone number because although no one we know lives there anymore, someone still might have that phone number.
I don't think so. That's old school.
I know, I don't think so either, but still. Right, so it's just like a little thing. Obviously, whatever is inside this, they need it back.
Do you know what's in it?
Mm-hmm. What do you think this would be?
I have no idea.
The best guess last week, someone said SD cards.
Oh, no, sort of too old school for that.
Yeah, too old school.
Maybe like a sewing kit.
Sewing kit is not a bad shout. Someone else said mints, and that's actually the closest. I've got to remember how to open this now. I feel like it's a slide.
It looks like a slide.
I know, but I don't remember. Oh my god! I remember I opened it so easily, and then I showed. Oh, hang on a minute. There it is. Alright, you ready?
Oh wow, that's so cool.
It's 20p's. It's 20p's. On both sides of this, it says call this number if you find it, because we really want this back.
For like parking and stuff.
I don't even know how many 20p's you could fit in it. I think only like 6 max.
Maybe.
Money was worth more back in the day.
Inflation, innit?
I know, right, let's go and get my car. It's like it never happened. Well. There was a little... Was it a cover? What was it missing?
Yeah, it had like here. There was something.
It had like a nick in it there.
Yeah. Oh wow. It's so much nicer.
It's so clean. It's never been so clean. Oh, do you know what? I haven't got my wire. It actually went through the washing machine. Wow. Seriously. This is the cleanest my car has ever been since I picked it up. This is like... Oh, I forgot about... I literally just in this moment was like, is that still there? It is. And I just think this is really funny for people to randomly find this, which I need to put this in a more visible area so I remember to take it back. It's a Tesco scanner. Didn't intentionally steal a Tesco scanner, but here we are. I've got one in my car. And every time someone gets in the back of my car, they're like, why have you got this? So yeah, that would have been a nice little Easter egg for them to find. Anyway, off to my mum's now to drop her car off. We also got a £30 discount on our access for collecting the car, which I didn't even know was an option not to collect the car. So that was nice. Feels like things are looking up. I did say the other day that I felt like there was going to be like something every month. And when I was driving my mum's car, it wasn't on like full insurance, which was making me nervous. And someone said I'd had my thing for March because I walked into the oven door, if you remember from the last vlog. But I do feel like maybe that was my 3. Things come in 3s. Maybe the look is changing. Just to clarify, a car hit me. Milo flooded the house. I walked into the oven door and was like in tears for a long time because I hurt quite a lot. So that was my 3. Did I speak too soon? Because as I came up to this gate, it closed.
So I know I was a bit obsessive about chicken, but just generally making myself meals. So last night we had pasta with chorizo and I made 2 ready meals, I'm calling them, to live in the fridge. Milo and Leah having McDonald's. I'm over it. I can't think of anything that I would want to eat from McDonald's. We've had too many McDonald's, I feel like, in my life, and I'm done. I will have a Coke, however. And so, yeah, ready meals. It's the future. I also cannot watch enough stuff about Severance. I did say recently, and I posted about this on Substack, that I wanted to
try and refresh my Instagram feed because it was just like all political and stuff that was like really rage baity for me specifically, which again, but you know, it's annoying. I've watched so much stuff about Severance recently that it seems to have done something magical to my feed, and everything is about Severance, which is a real cleanse. It's football day. It's football Sunday. Oh, do you know what? I might be too cold in these. It's just so cold still. It's so cold. I'm trying to wear leggings more because I want to trick my body into thinking it's time to exercise. But it's really not warm enough. I should maybe have worn 2 pairs of leggings, but okay, cut to me very much complaining to you about how cold I am while we're out there. Anyway, we're going to go and watch my lovely football. Then I've got to go and collect Ella from her dad's. And I think we might go for a walk, again, dependent on the weather. There's a little place near Ross that's like, it was really weird. It was really weird. In lockdown, the granddaughter of a local farmer, you would think we lived in a super rural area. And I've said this to people before, although we don't live in a super rural area, it's definitely rural nearby. Like, our housing estate backs onto fields. We've got a lot of farms and stuff in the area, but then it's also very, very, oh, it's cold, you know. Might be too cold for these leggings. It's very built up as well. Anyway, so there's a farm over there, and the granddaughter of the farmer made the barn into like a cafe. Then there was some kind of legalities that went wrong, but it's a cafe again now. So we may go for a little walk down there and go to that cafe, but I think I'm going to need to put on some different trousers. Milo's taking pictures of a frog. Huh? It's chilling out. It looks so much like a leaf.
I know. I think that's like, you know, like disguise.
Yeah. I'm not sure I've ever seen a frog like that, especially up close. Because usually they're
running away.
Yeah, usually they're running away, but yeah, a little frog on the way to school. So I'm going to the doctor's this morning to have my smear and my coil out. I think in that order, which is not what I wanted, but here's where we are. You may or may not remember the trauma of the last time I had something like this done. It was not a fun time. So I've been putting it off longer than I should have, honestly. But today is the day. We're doing both in one hit, and hopefully if they can just whip it out, all will be well. The concern is when I get in there and they say, "Can't find it, Mrs. McDade." I can't do that again. I'm going to have to do it again, obviously, but that's my main thing. I just want to be like, please tell me you can take it out. Please tell me you can take it out. And if I can, it'll gone just like that. But yeah, that's what I'm nervous of right now. If they can find it, we're all good. I'm gonna literally leave there floating on air. Phrase "I could have cried" is losing its meaning a little bit for me because I'm crying all the time recently, but I could have cried when she took the coil out. I mean, it's not a pleasant sensation, it hurts a bit, but the relief was immense. I'd really worked myself up to the point of if I had to go to the hospital and then I had to go on a search mission again, I was just going to ask for a spinal block. I figure if I ask for a spinal block, we might land on some kind of local anaesthetic. I was going to go in high, like give me an epidural, and then hopefully they might give me something that actually works. But I don't need to. It's mega cramping now, but that is nothing. I would take cramps for weeks to not have to go through that. So yeah, my message to anyone who does. And if you have to like anything, like Culp, anything, don't let them do stuff like that to you without asking for real serious pain relief. Not a couple of ibuprofen 20 minutes before and then call me in early. No. Absolutely not. That would be my message. It's not that, don't go and do these things. Do go and do these things. But we need to advocate for ourselves because no one else is doing it for us. And I just can't believe. I was telling her the story while she was doing it because, anything like that, you're never going to get me to stop talking because it's just, nervous. Let's talk and distract from what's happening. She couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. But I also got the impression that she wasn't super confident because she kept apologising for what was truly just like, oh, it's slightly uncomfortable. It's not painful at all. And she was like, oh, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. And I don't know if it's because I'd set her up with this, like, I've had such a traumatic experience that she expected the whole thing to be awful. But a smear is not awful. For most people, I get that it is for some. I totally get that. But for most people, it's just uncomfortable. There's no actual pain for most people. I'm just cross with myself. I'm not cross with myself. I am a little bit. But I haven't gone when I'm supposed to have gone every year. Because when I get my results back, maybe they'll find something that I could have found years ago. I am cross with myself that I allowed that to happen. But I'm also cross with the people who didn't give me the pain relief, who made me scared of going back. Because I'm like, everyone needs to go for the smear. It's so important. And they made me too scared to go. Because I was so scared of them displacing my coil that I didn't want to go for my smear. And that makes me cross, but now it's all over.
In the end, I mostly sat on the sofa and did our accounts yesterday because I was not feeling like doing very much more. I was also making well, I wasn't really, I was putting together some clips and stuff for my friend whose dad died very suddenly recently. It's actually his funeral today. So I didn't do anything really to vlog. But this morning, it's Tuesday. I feel like the week is getting away from me. I've got a little bit of time this morning to get some things done and then I'm going to the funeral. I swear, I'm going to put syrup in the lid. I just feel like I'm not, even when I get a good amount of sleep, I'm not getting a good amount of sleep. Do you know what I mean?
Milo said he's going to help me because he can't find the scraper for the ice. And he's got the perfect tool, apparently. Show me what you had. Stick your hand out. Show us what your special tool was. That's great.
A fake thumb.
A fake thumb. From there, it really looks like your normal thumb. A fake thumb.
Going back to the previous discussion we were having in another vlog about sound, this vlog has been filmed on 2 different phones and a camera. And as I've been editing it, because I started editing this morning, I was like changing the levels. I've been quite interested. So this, I think this might be the first. No, Milo with the snow, Milo with the ice. That was the first clip I filmed on this phone. This has got a setting called spatial, which, as I understand it, just seems to be, you know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, the blurry background, which is the, not ISO. Come on, there's camera language for this. It's gone. It'll come to me when I don't need it. Aperture. I think it's aperture. To do with the, you know, it's like this at the front and then blurry at the back, and it makes it feel 3D, and you can take pictures that feel 3D and video that take. I don't know how much I'm gonna use that, but stay tuned. I'm also interested to see how the audio is in those settings, because the audio in the cinematic makes my voice sound really low. I don't know, something to do with the frames per second, I think. But yeah, all that is to say, if it's been a bit of a hodgepodge, mismatch, that's why. Got a new phone. By the time you see this, you won't be able to help me, but the dress code for the funeral is wear blue and yellow, because he was a Leeds fan. Totally fine. I don't have anything blue and yellow. This was like, I was like, maybe? No, I can't wear this. And then everything I put on, it feels really inappropriate for a funeral, but that's kind of the point. People who ask people not to wear black, they don't want it to feel mournful. Isn't it weird? Like, it's just in you, these like societal, it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong to do the thing that is being requested of me. I mean, can I wear these? This doesn't feel respectful. And yet, it is very specifically respecting what is being requested. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is literally the only blue thing. Beyond jeans, which, I mean, is this worse than jeans? I don't know. I just saw this on the side. This is not mine, this is Milo's. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking. I mean, just generally anyway, even if this had fit, but I might owe him some skins just for me trying them on. I just remembered that I bought this. Do you remember my terrible Vinted haul? And this was like a real fail. But what if I could make it work for one occasion? Then it would have been all worth it. It would have been, maybe this was why. Maybe this is why I bought this. Maybe. Could I wear this? This and like black trousers, I would probably feel more comfortable in. That's awful. The net is awful. But colour-wise, this is okay, right? I can't do it. I can't do it. I've been looking everywhere for my phone. You're my phone. Can we look past the creased shirt because it is kind of linen cotton. I did steam it, but I'm not very good at this. Okay, what do we think? Is this acceptable? I have to move past my like, you can't wear this because that's not the point. The point is you wear what the family want you to wear. And so this is acceptable if they've said it is, you know? Also no eye makeup because obviously. But is this blue enough? Maybe not. But I feel like it's like somewhere in between what I feel okay wearing to a funeral and what is requested. Also I have this. I was looking like, what else do I have that might be blue or yellow? I have this yellow bag from a million years ago. Could we do a yellow? This adds to, this is blue and yellow. This is blue and yellow. I don't know. I know it's not a fashion show, but do you know what I mean? When someone gives you like a dress code, especially for something that's important. Same as like with a wedding, not the same, but you know what I'm saying. You kind of get in your head a little bit and you want to do the thing that they're asking you to do. But also sometimes the parameters are a bit like, is this okay? I think what it is with anything like this, it's a stressful time and you don't want to think about the thing that it actually is. And so you focus on something that's not important at all. And what you're wearing is a distraction, isn't it? So I think that's probably why I've like about it. But yeah, I don't know what time I'll get back later. So I'm going to wrap that up here now. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.